Iran plotted a wider war with help of its proxies, according to a New York Times investigation by Farnaz Fasihai and Neil McFarher. The reporting reveals that during a fleeting truce this spring, Iranian officials covertly devised a step-by-step plan to raise the war's costs for President Trump if U.S. forces attacked anew. The attacks are part of what two senior Iranian officials depicted as a plan that would use Iran's allies to escalate attacks if the United States intensified its assaults. The goal, the officials said, was to make the war as costly as possible for President Trump. The strategy involved Iran's network of proxy militias, known in the region as the Axis of Resistance, carrying out coordinated strikes across multiple fronts. Recent attacks illustrate the plan in action. A drone attack sent smoke billowing from the world's largest Saudi oil facility, a critical piece of global energy infrastructure. Two gas tankers burst into flames at an Egyptian port near the Suez Canal, a crucial choke point for global trade. Missiles flew toward a base in Jordan housing U.S. personnel, erupting in fireballs. These strikes targeted U.S. allies, roiled global markets, and aimed to pressure the United States to halt its campaign against the Islamic Republic. War has enveloped a widening circle of targets across the Middle East in recent days, as Iran and its phalanx of proxy militias have sought to strike at U.S. allies, roil global markets, and push the United States to halt its campaign against the Islamic Republic. Two senior Iranian officials, speaking anonymously because of the sensitivity of the deliberations, described the secret planning sessions. Mahdi Mohammadi, a senior advisor to Iran's chief negotiator, even crowed about the strategy on social media. He declared that the rules of conflict are changing and being rewritten, that Iran and its allies are creating new conditions and platforms in the war, and that a new axis of resistance is emerging with new players. He said the fronts are multiplying from different directions in the region. They are of course coordinated but act independently. Iran and its allies have absorbed powerful blows since 2023, when Hamas attacked Israel. Yet analysts say the recent escalation shows their capacity to regroup, stir chaos, and gain leverage. The proxy forces are not mere puppets of Tehran, each group has its own agenda, though Iran's level of coordination and control varies among them. The Houthis in Yemen, for instance, are seen as the most autonomous of the groups that make up the alliance. Hezbollah coordinates the most closely with Iran, while Shiite militias in Iraq are somewhere in the middle in the degree of their willingness to act as a direct arm of Iran. Despite these differences, they find common cause against the United States and Israel. During the short-lived ceasefire, senior commanders from the Quds Force, the external arm of the Revolutionary Guards that fosters proxy militias, held virtual conference calls with commanders from Hezbollah, the Houthis, and Shiite armed groups in Iraq. They discussed how to expand the war and raise its cost for Washington. The coordination underscores Iran's ability to orchestrate a multi-front campaign while maintaining plausible deniability. That's the picture emerging from the Times investigation. Thanks for listening. Stay informed.